X. And so it leads me back to the gun thing where, do you have armored people at places of worship? Do you think it's a smart idea? And for me, for one, I got to tell you, if I know that somebody like an air marshal is armed and somebody that can take somebody down, that could potentially bring a plane down or bring 11 people down or shoot the pastor or somebody like that, I'm all for, personally speaking, all for somebody being strapped that knows how to shoot. Don't just carry a gun and not know how to shoot it, but somebody that is in good standing with the community, approved by the church or the place of worship, whatever that might be, whether you're a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian, whatever your religion is, a Hindu, doesn't matter, that somebody there can protect you. And to me, I don't think that God's going to frown on, in this day and age of violence around the world, to be too upset about somebody protecting those that are worshiping. Mike?
You have an obligation to do that, number one. And you have an absolute right to defend yourself in a house of worship. It's your house. I know personally a number of ministries in this area where a number of people in the congregation are ex-police officers, ex-military, and they're armed because they've had threats. Those don't make the media,
no.
But I know a church in particular that continually got phone threats, had a large turnout for a special guest, nationally known minister.
Yeah.
And the guy showed up in a rented Corvette and tried to get in through the fire entrance.
Oh, my.
And it never made the media because they stopped it right then and there.
And nipped it right in the bud.
Held the guy until
Nice.
the police got there.
That's the way you do it.
There's an obligation to defend yourself. I'm sorry. It's not a passive obligation.
No.
You must defend yourself.
Sure. And because of this and actions like this, we have to learn from it. But, for whatever reason, you get these, and I hate to say it, but it's true, flaming liberals who don't want to have a gun around anywhere, and yet it protects. And here's the oddity about it, is that these lawmakers on the left that don't want any guns around have guns all around them.
They all have armed guards.
They all have armed guards themselves. Yes. They all live behind walls and security, and yet they don't want you to protect yourself.
That woman that was married to Bill Clinton is a classic example.
She's got some serious gun power.
And so does Maxine Waters, and so does
Cory Booker.
So does
it goes
Nancy
on.
Pelosi.
Yeah, Harry Reid.
Yeah, it's okay for them to have armed guards,
but not
you can't have a gun.
Not you.
Well, maybe the answer is you and I hire each other to be each other's guard, and then that way it's justified. You have an armed guard, but you're not carrying a gun.
I like it.
Yeah,
this is the kind of common sense, folks, that people tune in to For the People, and that's what you're going to get time and again. So if you're just new to the broadcast, tuning into the broadcast, whether it's on radio or it's on podcast, this is what you get. Mike's not always on, but he's a voice of reason and a good friend of mine, so I'm really glad to have you in studio today. He's like, hey, you want to stop by? And I'm like, yeah, come on the air and talk, because usually I'm a one-man band, but, sometimes where I can just take a breath and get a different perspective, but, we're not too far off base each other. It's just nice to have another voice in studio. Mike Garrett.
I appreciate it. I enjoy being with you, Keith.
If you like Mike, send us an email, shoot us an email and tell me what you think. And if you're listening out in San Francisco and love Mike Garrett or the Garrett family,
all my kids can send you an email.
We want to hear from you too. And you know what? We're going to make converts of you yet.
Yeah, I don't think we write off the West Coast just yet.
Not
I think
yet,
there's
no.
hope.
There's some conservatives. And you know what? You can have a conservative bone in you and still vote for some Democrats that are good Democrats. There are some. I've met some good Democrats, and, I don't hold it against them. But I like to have honest debate. I like to have conversation where you're not killing each other and you're having a meaningful discussion, where it doesn't turn into hate and you're taking cheap shots. And it's a shame, but that's what happens these days around the country, and it's at an all-time low. And to me, let's have some discussions. Let's have some heart-to-hearts, eye-to-eye, because this is the only way that we're going to be able to have more peace, more United States of America, if you will. I don't want the West Coast to be chopped off. I don't want Texas to succeed. We're supposed to be united.
Well, and the second thing they say in the Constitution, first one is provide for the common defense. The second is to ensure domestic tranquility. It was that important to the founders that we all get along, that we have civil discussions among us.
Civil.
Not an armed street warfare. This isn't Dodge City in the 1800s, but we have to have a common commune between us.
Yeah.
Both the way we act, the way we live. When you see the discourse coming out of Waters saying, get in their face, and you hear things like that over and over again from different people.
Yeah, when they go low instead of go high, like Obama or Michelle Obama said, what did the Booker say? Yeah, we kick them.
What did Hillary say? We're not going to be civil?
We're not going to be civil.
We're not going to be civil. Well, you've got wackos out there
Hillary Clinton
that hear, well, if it's okay to not be civil, it must be okay to go up and attack this person. It must be okay to take it to the next level. You cannot, if you and I sit here for the next 2 hours and say, don't eat salami, and we say it over and over and over again, it's going to stick in everybody's brain. It's going to pop up the next time they go into public. So don't eat salami. All right. So if we say, go out, get in their face, don't be civil, over and over again, people who are a little off balance, shall we say, or way off balance.
Well, they're off balance.
They take that as the message to go. They take that as, oh, well, that's okay then. If they can think that way, I can go and disrupt this, that, or the other thing.
You got Oprah in Georgia trying to affect the outcome of the elections to get the vote out. And I'm telling you, the Dems are really pulling out all stumps to try to get power. And there's celebrities in Washington, or not just in Washington, but celebrities primarily from Hollywood that are calling for blood in the streets if the Republicans keep power. And that's the rhetoric. You want to talk about Donald Trump edging people on to do things like that, blood in the streets. This is the hatred that they have. And it's not Donald Trump. It's the conservative party. It's the conservative backbone. It is those that voted, that came out in the millions, that put Donald Trump in power to begin with. And why did they vote, do you think, Mike? Why did they vote in the first place for Donald Trump? Why was that? A lot of people, they have amnesia. Because they forget what happened.
He was the anti-candidate. All of the rest of them want to keep this self-perpetuating, we're in control. People in this country don't want to be governed. They want to govern. This whole idea of we need leaders. No, we came to this country because we didn't want a monarchy.
I'll tell you what happened. 8 years of Obama, buddy.
Well, that's yet to be seen. It's 8 years of Obama, Clinton, that thinking. How can you, as the former presidential candidate, former senator, former wife, I guess still wife of the president, come out and say, we are not going to be civil until we win? What?
It's just nonsense. All right, the border. We're going to talk about that and invoking the Fifth Amendment and so much more when we come back on For the People. ForThePeopleShow.com. We'll be back live across America right after this.
This thing called life, we're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It was a huge pill to swallow. Being told that you would never breathe on your own, be able to walk on your own, or being able to feed myself on my own completely changes you. You have to realize who the new you is while living with the limitations that you have on a day-to-day basis. I was sitting on the couch contemplating, is my life really worth it? Winter Warrior Project showed me that I am worth it. My first event was a soldier ride in Seattle, and I got to ride 50 miles on a hand cycle that I borrowed from them at zero cost to me. All I had to do was show up. I'm so thankful that Winter Warrior Project was there to help me. Being able to open up and not having to re-explain everything that's going on in your life because they get it. I know of no other veterans organization that has been able to help me get to where I am now. Where I started off barely being able to move my arms to now being able to walk without holding on to anything. I am living proof.
Go to IamLivingProof, WWP.org. Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, patriotic as can be, in featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com.
For the people is there.
Your American heritage. As the song says, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles, those hawk-eyed Tennessee and Kentucky riflemen. Sir Edward Pakenham had planned to invade New Orleans, but General Andrew Jackson had other ideas. In early January 1815, the British mounted 2 suicidal frontal attacks in packed close formation. The American rifles opened up, and after the smoke dissipated in the humid Louisiana air, the southern sun revealed 20 dead Americans and 2,000 dead redcoats. This has been Don Keyes with a Gunsmoke obscured Battle of New Orleans, a great American victory in your American heritage.
Your American Heritage can be heard each For the People broadcast right here on this station and at forthepeopleshow.com. Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. Keith Allen and For the People, and joined in studio with Mike Garrett. And we're going to talk about the possibility of military force. Trump has been talking about a lot of different things. There's a fact that at least 5,000 members of our military, and perhaps as many as 15,000, are being dispatched to the southern border ahead of these massive caravans that are coming from Central America. And there's all sorts of things being touted on CNN and MSNBC, and people are sounding off and talking about these sad plights of people that are, running from war-ravaged countries and starvation and disease, and they got kids and all these things. And how dare America turn these poor people away at the border, that Donald Trump's insensitive, and, how dare he send the military to kick these people out. These people are coming from harsh places. Does it mean that we don't have a heart, Mike, if we send these troops to the border and tell them that they can't come in?
Well, there are a couple issues with that. One, you technically can't have, but the Constitution prohibits the use of the military to enforce civil law, so they can provide support activities. But the underlying issue
Can they shoot them?
Well,
what if they force their way in?
I think rock throwing is shown to be fatal. I mean, David did that, right? He took a rock and took down an armed soldier. But really, they have to stop them from coming in, and they're not escaping from the situation they claim. They're in Mexico. They've already escaped.
Right. We're not trying to put up with that. They want to throw rocks at our military. And this is Trump.
And he says that if they throw rocks at
our
him,
military
they're going to be free to shoot back.
Well, he says our military is going to fight back. And then during a White House press conference about immigration, he said, I told them, consider it a rifle when they throw rocks like that at Mexico military police. I say, consider it a rifle. he's going to have gun power. They're going to have guns. And we don't know how violent these people are. We understand there are some